Hey everybody, it's Kay. It feels like forever since I've been on BookTube. I was tagged by Musical Tati to participate in a tag video, and I started gathering the books for the tag, and I realized I didn't have a lot of books that went along with the tag. And so I thought, do I really want to do the tag when I really don't have the books? No, not really. So I'm doing this video instead, Tati, and I hope it's okay. Thank you so much for thinking about me and giving me the nudge to actually get up off my do nothing and record a video. Well, I won't say do nothing. I'll just say that there's been a lot going on since the month of March. So, we started out with March Mystery Madness, and I was one of the hosts, and I started out real strong. I did get through a lot of books in the month of March, and I did the review videos and everything. But March is also the anniversary of my mom's passing. So I think that in doing all of those videos and reading all those books and listening to all the books, it was my way of trying to stay ahead of the game before the grief kicked in. Well, I hit that wall and the grief kicked in, and I couldn't finish out the rest of the books that I had for the month of March. I didn't realize it was going to be, I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't realize really the toll it was going to take. So the entire month of March, I was just very emotional, but trying to hide it, trying to mask it behind, reading and listening to books. But I hit that wall toward the end of the month. And then in April, I was just, nothing that I read or listened to I really enjoyed. And I felt bad, because I was like, man, I was on such a good roll with the channel, putting out content and everything. But then I just got to a point where I was like, okay, I'd check books out, I wouldn't read them, download audiobooks, wouldn't listen to them. It was, or I'd get halfway through or whatever and just couldn't get through anything. So then, what happened after that? Oh, then I started having some problems with some folks at work, and I kind of touched on that, with some of y'all know. I'm not getting into it, but some of y'all know what I had to deal with some people. And then home repairs. Oh my goodness. So my cousin was fixing a leak for me, and he went up under the house and found a pool of water underneath my house. So I had to get a sump pump, French drains, mold cleanup, mildew cleanup, a dehumidifier, and then I got the crawl space encapsulated. And y'all, I spent money to get it fixed, but I didn't want all of that to affect the foundation of the home. That water could not stay down there because water draws critters and all kinds of stuff, and I was like, we're not doing that. So I was like, yeah, I got to get that taken care of, and I got to take care of this issue before it gets too bad, because it could destroy the foundation, like I said. So I did that, and then just the other day, my air went out. I was like, ah! So the air went out in the house, but the good thing, I called this guy on Thursday. He said, I don't think I'm going to get there till Monday or Tuesday. And I'm like, I think I can wait until Monday or Tuesday. Friday, he called me at work and said, I'm on my way to your house. I was able to squeeze you in. And I came home from work Friday night and had some nice cool air in the house. God is good. I was so happy. But there's been a lot I've been, especially since, the anniversary of my mom's passing came along. Well, let me just back up and say this. It wasn't just my mom's passing. So in the month of March, we had my uncle's birthday on the 8th. My cousin's birthday was on the 10th. My other cousin's birthday was on the 14th. And all of them have passed away. So celebrating their birthdays without them here was very hard. And then I have a cousin who shared the same death date as my mom. So it's like all within a week. Not just me, but my family were dealing with and coping with all the loss. So March was just really, really hard. But I've been spending a lot of time with my family, with my grandson. And y'all know I had told y'all that I had been sick for a long time. I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I couldn't keep any food down. And I had no energy. I had all kind of tests run. They could never figure out what was wrong. Well, I diagnosed myself. After 2.5, 3 years of dealing with this, I went on Google, put in my symptoms, figured out what it was, emailed the doctor and said, write me a prescription because I think I know what's wrong with me. She wrote me the script, and I feel fantastic. I am so much better. And I'm so mad that all that money, all that time, all that going to the doctor, blood tests, all this stuff, and I diagnosed my crazy self. But the point is, I feel better. I have so much energy. I don't just want to sit in the house and, recline and do nothing. I want to get out of the house. So I've been working in the yard. I'll show you a few shots from my yard. I haven't really finished what I started. I still need to lay some more mulch. The sun here in South Carolina is scorching my flowers to death. So I'm going to buy a cactus. I don't know if I'm going to buy a cactus. And I've been riding my bike a lot more. I've been going walking a lot more. I just have a lot more energy. I feel like getting out and doing things. I, been going to listen to music, going to cookouts, hanging out with folks. Y'all just don't know, for 3 years, I didn't feel like doing anything. Or if I went somewhere, it would be like, you know how you put that mask on? Oh, I'm out. But I really want to be at home excuse me, I can't talk with these braces still. I really want to be at home in the bed. That's how I really felt for the last 3 years. I'd be out, but I didn't want to be there. And now I actually feel good. And I can actually eat more foods now. Although I don't want to revert back to everything I was eating before, like the fried food. I've been eating fried chicken, y'all. I haven't had fried chicken in 3 years. So I've been eating fried chicken and fried fish. I got to revert back to what I was doing before, because I lost 10 pounds between January and April. Just because, between the braces and not being able to eat, I tell you, anyway, I want to stay on the good path and do what's right. So as far as books are concerned, I know it took me a long time to get to that, didn't it? Y'all bear with me. There really aren't that many, so, let me go to Goodreads. I do still track them there. I know a lot of people don't like Goodreads, but I just like it for tracking purposes, if nothing else. Let's see if this will come up here. Okay, so, and this is in no particular order, but The Fall of Saints by Wanjiku wa Ngũgĩ, and I know I didn't pronounce the name right. That book was horrible. I'm not even going to go into details on what it was about. You can look it up, but it's The Fall of Saints. I don't know if it was my state of mind, but I just didn't like that book. The Care and Feeding of Ravenously Hungry Girls by Anissa Gray. I had started the audiobook a while back, had to turn it back into the library, and I bought the book. And I thought the book was pretty good. There were a lot of things I liked about the book, but I felt like it was missing something. And I don't quite know what that something was. Background story of the characters, a little more history of the characters. The characters to me weren't really connected, even though they were sisters. And the book is about family. It's about a couple, Althea and Proctor, who go to prison, and their sisters take care of their daughters, Kim and Little Vi, while they're in prison. But the book was good, and it had a lot of promise, but it just something, and I don't know what it was. Something was just missing. All I Ever Wanted by Emily Giffen. This book was okay. She wrote, some of you may have seen the movie Something New with Kate Hudson. Anyway, Emily writes these stories about connections and people. Sometimes romance is involved. This one is about a young girl who's kind of bullied at school, and She really falls for the rich kid, and she's assaulted one night at a party. He has something to do with it, and how the parents deal with what happened in the aftermath. That's basically what that book was about, and it was okay. That Night by Chevy Stevens. This was one of the final books I read for March Mystery Madness, and I did like the book. I like her writing, her stories. She's very good at character development and putting you in touch with the characters. The story itself wasn't so original or anything like that, but it was just the way she told it that I really enjoyed. Them by Nathan McCall. This was the book about gentrification in Atlanta that my book club read, and we had a really good discussion on this book. And there's really not anywhere you can go without seeing gentrification. I just saw some here in this little town that I live in, and I was just so surprised to see these new houses going up in the oddest place to me, where traditionally was the black community during segregation, and now they're building these $100,000 townhomes over there in that area, and it's just, they're beautiful homes, but it's just so weird to see, you know. If Only for One Night by Victoria Christopher Murray and Rashonda Tate Billingsley. This one was on audio, and it was okay. It was just okay. And then that's it, y'all. That is it. That is all. I mean, I've checked out books. I have audiobooks here in the car. I'm not even going to show them to you because there's no point. I didn't listen to them. I need to take them back to the library because I just have not been in the mood to read or listen to anything. Oh, there's one missing. A musical title, Block Your Ears. But it was James Patterson and Bill Clinton. And the book was The President is Missing. And I don't know why it's not showing up in my list here. But yeah, I listened to that book, and there was nothing extraordinary about it. Dennis Quaid narrated the book, and he has, you know, like that grimy voice. And I read the book like a movie, and he was the president in the movie, as, you know, as an actor, and it was okay. It was okay. But yeah, so I'll insert some pics of, I don't know, maybe my flower bed that's recently done, me with my bike or whatever, but that's what I've been up to, everybody. And thank you for bearing with me. I hope to be back on the channel soon doing more book related videos. It's just been a struggle considering all the things I've been through in the last 3 months. It's been a lot. But I'm hoping to get back into it real soon. My book club is Sunday. I'm hosting here at my house. I haven't even read the book, so I've got to get that done this week. And we're reading The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by, I don't know the person's name, but that is what we are reading and discussing on Sunday. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all for sticking with me. Thanks to all of my new subscribers. I picked up a lot of new subscribers while I was away, so thank you all for tuning in. Everybody have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.